Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rob, and today we're going to be speaking about a wonderful release from the house of YSL, and that is YSL's Y. If you're interested in that, stay tuned. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in once again. And today we're speaking about a fragrance in the house of Yves Saint Laurent, and this is one I really have found to be one of my favorites as of now from the house of Yves Saint Laurent, surprising or not. And this is YSL's Y. Now this one is a very simple fragrance, nothing out of this world, nothing too complicated, just a very simple fragrance for everyday life. And let's give you the perfumer behind this one, and the perfumer behind this one is Dominique Ropion. Now this fragrance is a very fresh woody fragrance, and it's this one that's gonna cater well year round, but this was down for my spring fragrance list of 2018. So get into the notes. Top notes for this one are white aldehydes, bergamot and ginger. Heart notes are sage, geranium absolute, and violet leaves. Base notes are ambergris, incense, fir, balsam, cedar, and musk. Now, careful with some of these notes that you're not going to get all the notes here, but ambergris, I don't think there's any ambergris here. It's very expensive. If you guys don't already know what ambergris is, that is derived from whale balm, and I know it sounds a little weird, but it's a very expensive ingredient that's used to add longevity and kind of add this little somewhat bitterness and good quality stuff for niche perfumery. But there is a composition also made to smell like ambergris, which is ambroxan, and that's what I believe is in this one. Now ambroxan is being used a lot nowadays, and what that does, like I said, it adds a little bit of aquatic, some saltiness, and I can definitely see the saltiness and the aquaticness in this one, that bergamot in there, adding that freshness and that, you know, that year-round feel, that cleanliness, that clean guy feel, and this is definitely doing well. Now also, for you guys that don't know, the perfumer behind this, Dominique Ropion, has worked for several houses, including houses like Givenchy, Frederic Malle. He's also worked for, again, Yves Saint Laurent. He's also worked for Paco Rabanne, and he is responsible for a fragrance that slightly reminds me of this one, and that's Invictus. Well, he's part responsible of creating that one, and that fragrance is a sweet, woody, just a crowd-pleasing fragrance. That one, it's right in that genre of Invictus. Now this one I like because there's a little bit more going on in this one, and I think this is I think it's a better crowd pleaser. It's cleaner. Now you have to be careful when you try this one. Try to, when you're testing this one, you want to test it on skin. You don't want to test it on paper. I'm telling you right now, I sprayed it on paper, and it can be a little too sweet on paper, but on skin it develops very nicely. It starts up fresh, then it gets a little woody, and it just sits on your skin very nicely. And this is one that has gotten me positive feedback from my wife, those around me. I love it as well, so that's why I added it to my spring rotation. Now this one, I go about 4 sprays. Now I'm wearing less layers, so I go in the neck. I might spray one on my shirt just like that, and one in the back of the neck, and I'm good. If I want to be a little more potent, I want to add a little more projection, I might spray in the arms, 2 extra sprays. But this does very well on longevity. I'm getting about 8+ hours, and I can still smell it on me as I lift my shirt up and give it a little bit of a movement there, I can smell it on me, and it smells great. It's going to be one that's going to be great for anyone, any age, anybody. It's a great gift, and I think this is going to be one of those fragrances that's going to get a lot of hype, not now, a little later on down the line. I know there's a lot of people that don't agree much, but if you get a female to smell this, I'm telling you, you're going to get some good attention. Or most people in general, when they smell around you, they're going to say you smell great. Now, like I said, I added this to my spring rotation, but I think this is going to be a great year-round fragrance. So, yeah, YSL's Y is a wonderful creation from the house of Yves Saint Laurent, and I hope you guys get a feel of this, get a chance to test this out, because this is definitely one that is going to be a great fragrance year-round. And for you guys that love fragrances like Invictus, L'Homme, all those freshies, this is definitely right up there, and I think it's one of the best freshy fragrances out from the designer game now, in my opinion, from the designer game. So yeah, guys, that was my take on Yves Saint Laurent. Thank you guys for always tuning into my channel, supporting the channel, and love you guys, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, ladies and gents. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.